December the 27th. It's approximately 6:30 in the evening, and we've had a special visitor join us today. We've had Christmas Day has come and gone, but we've got our Christmas present now, and it's Fox Valentine. Hi Fox, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much. Hi.
Fox has literally ridden his motorcycle all the way from Croatia, where you live full time now.
Yep.
And he's come over to see his family, etc. And he's called in for a drink. And I thought I'd take a chance to just ask him a couple of questions, see how he's getting on. Well, good of you to join us, Fox.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about your journey, because it must have been one hell of a ride over on your motorbike.
It was a bit of a rush. I decided to do something called the Iron Butt Challenge.
Iron butt?
Yes, for those with the leather hide on the behind. I'm planning to do a round the world at some point in the future on the bike, and I wanted to test myself. So this challenge basically involves riding 1,000 miles in 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and most people take this challenge on in the summer, but I decided to do it at the winter solstice just to make it a little bit more challenging.
I know I followed you on Polar Steps.
Polar Steps.
Polar
right.
Steps app. So I followed you from when you left, and I know the weather looked absolutely horrendous. So
it couldn't really have been much worse. There were rainstorms to start with, and lots of wind, and you cannot really get out of Croatia heading for the UK without crossing the Alps. So. And I had to leave at night because of the weather. So yes, rain, black ice, wind, all of it, freezing fog.
So you come over the Alps, then you went up to Germany.
Up to Germany.
And then left across towards...
Yeah, so we had Croatia, Slovenia, Austria, Germany, then the Netherlands, Belgium and France.
Wow. So in order to achieve the challenge, you had to get a certain amount of receipts and things, I believe, on the route.
To prove that you've taken the route in the time, you photograph and keep receipts from service stations that are at set points on the way. So if you make a corner, you need to record that spot in time to prove that you didn't cut any corners.
Okay.
So it's all adjudicated and it's very closely watched, so that the certificate you get at the end and the patch is of value. It's not just anybody can pull a wool over somebody's eyes and say they've done it.
So I believe now, are you a citizen of Croatia now?
A resident.
A resident,
Croatia.
sorry. So you're living out there pretty much permanently.
Yep.
And you've got an interesting job while you're out there, haven't you?
Yes, I work or I volunteer at a science school,
Right.
And it's a summer science school. They've got a slightly alternative approach to education. It's much more kids outdoors and teaching them to learn rather than teaching them parrot fashion. And on the campus we've got a big telescope, a 25-ton telescope. And I assist the principal there. We track asteroids that are getting near the planet, dangerous asteroids.
Wow. Now, you've not been smoking no funny back-ins. And I know this is true. I've actually looked you up and seen what you're doing out there. But it's quite an interesting story how you come about your journey out there, haven't you? Didn't you find a piece of apparatus with your name on or something?
Yes, I was working festivals down there for the past 5 years, which is, it's not my day job, but it's my main profession. And they've got a piece of equipment on campus for detecting asteroids as they turn into meteorites and pierce the atmosphere. They create a radio signature. This is new research and is being headed up by the sensor guy at the CERN accelerator, but he volunteers at the school as well. And in order to pick up these radio signals, they use a NATO submarine transceiver.
Oh, out of a sub, right.
That's right,
okay.
Yeah. Very, very, very low frequency. And it just so happens that the the piece of equipment that they got hold of was a piece of equipment I made back in 1987, I think it was, in English Combe Lane, in a small workshop in English Combe Lane in Bath.
Wow.
So yeah.
And what company was that for, or what?
The company was called Helios Electronics, but I probably no trace of them
Yeah,
whatsoever.
That's really interesting story. So the telescope is fully functional.
Yeah,
and you're enjoying what you're doing out there.
absolutely.
And what's the plans for the future?
We'll keep going with the telescope probably for a year or two, but the long-term plan is to motorcycle around the world. Yeah.
So can people follow you if you do that?
I've got a YouTube channel at the moment, which is based on, because I live in an American RV, like a big motorhome.
Yeah.
So the channel is called FOX RV.
FOX RV, right?
And there's a website associated with that, which is foxrv.uk.
foxrv.uk. And also, I think if people go on and subscribe to that, I expect you've got some links on there to your polar steps, your routes you've been doing, and things.
We'll put links on there. And if there are any sort of long journeys in the future.
Yeah.
And it's at the point now where it's transmogrifying from an RV channel into a adventure motorcycling channel. Yeah, but there'll be a bit of everything.
Now, you're like you just touched on. You have done a lot of festival work.
Yeah.
Because you're well known in the area for a certain festival.
There is a.
How many years have you been working the Glastonbury Festival?
30 years now.
30 years.
Yeah.
That's quite an achievement.
Yeah, it's quite a long time.
Yeah. You'll be getting a gold watch off of Mr. Evis.
Well,
soon.
you never know. Maybe a gold Wellington.
And you're still enjoying that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big family. I couldn't miss it really.
I know you used to go out to Croatia after that one, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 festivals, Outlook and Dimensions festivals in the Pula area, and that's dance music, dubstep, drum and bass, grunge, all that kind of really
just what
stuff.
I like, yeah.
Yeah. So I was production managing there for 5 years, which introduced me to the beautiful country of Croatia and its people, and you
seem pretty settled out there. You seem to like it.
Well, the contract came to an end, and I couldn't bring myself to leave the country. I knew it would be the last time if I did. So I'm really enjoying exploring the Balkans, and still got a bit of time there, I think.
Lovely. Well, look, thanks ever so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. It's good to see you, and wish you all the best for the future. And I hope everybody follows you. And so that's Fox RV.
Yep.
On YouTube. And foxrv.uk is the website. So nice to see you, Fox, and best of luck, mate.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year, mate.
Cheers. Steady, mate. Nice to see you. See you soon. Right, that's Fox off then. Nice long journey ahead of him, so that's it until we see you next time.